The stress is going on and throughout the world, the worldwide, the stress is increasing. What is the reason behind it? We will understand also, and we will learn also how to manage that stress. So basically, stress is the external environment or internal environment will stimulate the stress. Stressor is the different type, like the basically the UV radiation or the job problem. It is the external stressor. We are understanding the chemicals and even the fighting or other problem. For example, the future, our thinking, and that is a lot of things which that will lead to complicate your brain and will lead to increase the autonomic nervous system. What is the autonomic nervous system? Basically, is the autonomic nervous system divided into the two categories. Number one is the sympathetic nervous system, and the second is the parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system will lead to activate whenever you will feel the stress, anxiety, depression. That all things is stimulated due to the external or internal, but the sometime mostly external stressor, like I am discussing. So in this way, the external stressor will lead to stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is the catabolic, while the parasympathetic nervous system is the anabolic. In this way, the sympathetic nervous system will lead to activate, your body will alert more, fight and flight response activate. In this way, the catabolism will increase, the insulin level will be rise, cortisol hormone will rise, and on the other hand, the norepinephrine and the epinephrine will increase, will lead to catabolism and use more your brain, your body, and in this way you are consuming more energy. In this way, the lipolysis even inhibit, but sometime whenever you will go into the gym and get the stress, that is the healthy, and in this way you will consume the glucose, even you will lose fat due to the lipolysis. But the chronic stress is very bad. For example, when you will trigger the chronic stress due to the chronic day every time, you will get the stress. That stress will lead to damage your body, even damage your nervous system, and the overthinking will lead to cause many mental health issue. In this way, basically, whenever the decrease of the cognition of your nervous system, and in this way the sympathetic nervous system will activate continuously, will trigger the adrenal gland will lead to increase the cortisol hormone. This cortisol hormone will trigger more insulin production and glucagon. Insulin is basically used for the deposition of the fat, while the decrease of the sensitivity with the muscle will lead to damage your skeletal muscle due to the not sensitivity with the muscle. On the other hand, the glucagon, that glucagon will produce due to the cortisol. That glucagon will target to the liver, and you know that is for the muscle, and on the other hand, the adipose tissue. And in this way, the adipose tissue will lead to lipolysis, will lead to increase the triacylglycerol in your blood. But the using of these, how it is possible? You are going to the catabolism. Whenever this free fatty acid and glycerol will go into the liver, even triacylglycerol, that will not convert into the glucose, because the gluconeogenesis is the anabolic process. So the anabolic process will inhibit. In this way, the liver basically also produce the cholesterol. That cholesterol comes from the free fatty acid, from the machinery. The hepatocyte is the machinery, will produce the cholesterol, and that cholesterol go into your testes, will produce more testosterone. So in this way, the deficiency of the testosterone, deficiency of the cholesterol, because the cholesterol is also the part of the cell, and in this way, the deficiency of the cholesterol will lead to cause many problems. Like basically, the deficiency of the testosterone will lead to weakness of your bone, weakness of your muscle, even your voice will decrease, and basically all things will be damaged. On the other hand, basically this is the sympathetic nervous system activation will lead to inhibit the cholesterol formation, and on the other hand the decrease of the synthesis of the testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, and in this way your muscle will be loose and your body basically increase the fat, even lose the muscle. That is the glucagon production, which that will inhibit the basically inhibit the cholesterol synthesis, etc. On the other hand, when basically the glucose level rise in your blood will lead to hyperglycemia, but that glucose is not using well, because increase of the glucose in your body is known as the hyperglycemia will lead to damage your artery, cause coronary artery disease or other atherosclerosis due to the deposition of the fat, because the fat is more high in your body. So in this way, the basically is a damage artery, even the hyperinsulinemia, which that also damage your artery. Even your liver will not store the glycogen, because the glycogenesis is the anabolic, so inhibit due to the stress and the cortisol production, glucagon production. Even the glucose will be produced from the glycogen. The depletion of the glycogen will lead to decrease the muscle, and on the other hand the catabolism is also the calcium and phosphate deposition in your brain, in bones will be decreased. In this way, hypercalcemia in your blood, hyperphosphatemia in your blood will lead to cause aging. The hyperphosphatemic related aging and the hypercalcemic related aging. In this way, the hyperphosphatemia and hypercalcemia is due to the result of the sympathetic nervous system, because it is going to the catabolism. In this way, the deposition of the calcium and phosphate in your bone will not possible. The brittle bone formation and the damage of your bone, even the weakness of your bone will occur. That is the problem. And in this way, you will lose your bones strength and density. And testosterone already down will lead to more decrease the strength of the bone, even muscle. In this way, you will lose your stamina, lose your strength, lose your body health. And in this way, the basically is the sympathetic nervous system more and more will lead to cause chronic inflammation. Whenever the chronic inflammation is due to the deposition of fat, lower degree inflammation, but chronically will lead to cause many problems like autoimmune disorder and atherosclerosis. And this is the all things is due to the depression and anxiety as the chronic inflammation and other things. But we are just getting the concept of the depression, how it is occurring. But sometimes this depression is beneficial if you will get the depression in the gym or in the study or something for solving the problem. When you will solve the problem, you will feel very cool and calm. In this way, the parasympathetic nervous system activate and you will live very great environment. You will sleep more and you will enjoy. Even the sympathetic nervous system is basically inhibit the anabolism, while the catabolism is triggered. So that whenever you will go into the sleep is important sign of the anabolism. Whenever you will go into the sleep, so the cell division will increase, recovery and all things will increase, but the sleeplessness will occur due to the sympathetic nervous system activation. In this way, the sleep will not trigger, will lead to cause damaging of your body. Anyhow, I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. In this video, we have discussed about all things about the depression and how depression will lead to cause aging, how depression will lead to cause weakness of bone, weakness of muscle, increase of fat. So a lot more knowledge, but again and again further we will understand how to fix that and how the stress will basically decrease, and we will use the different strategy for enhance the parasympathetic nervous system activation, rest and digest, and how to decrease the depression through diet. But it is slow process to uploading again and again video for understanding better. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. I am also making the handwritten tutorial about the biomedical science and a lot more things. So if you are a biomedical student, or you are expert, or you are learning about your own health, so in this way you can subscribe me and join my channel to watch a lot more video for understanding. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video for this one. Bye.